Hello, I'm Philip Stoten from EMS Now. I'm here on the Nordson Dage booth at NEPCON Shenzhen. I'm joined by Keith Bryant. Keith, always a pleasure to see you. How are you?
Very well, Phil. How about yourself?
Yeah, very good, thanks. As I walked up, there's a poster on the end of the machine promoting an award you've won. Tell me a bit about that.
Well, it's actually one of two awards.
Okay.
When we launched the machine up at the NEPCON show in Shenzhen, we got an award for the technology of the machine, and we also got an award for best supplier in Asia for last year.
Okay, and the best supplier in Asia, how's that voted? How's that?
It's voted by EM Asia. 10,000 of their readers voted.
Okay.
And they take the percentage of the number of people who say what is good, what is bad.
Yeah.
And we beat all the big guys and came out on top.
Wow, so what do you put that down to? I know you've got a good network out here, and I know you're very focused on product, but I guess that's about service and all kinds of other elements.
Yeah, service and support is something that we've always been very strong with.
Right.
And obviously we have offices in Singapore, we have an office in China, we have a very strong established distributor network. This really helps taking care of the customers.
Okay.
You know, selling the machine is the first job, but
Yeah.
taking care of the customers is the bit that really matters.
Yeah. All the sales guys think the purchase order is the end of the story. There's lots to go after that. The new machine that you've launched, I've spotted it in a couple of places that I've visited recently. One in Milpitas in California.
Yep.
Customer very proud of the equipment they've got there. Is that selling well, and is that selling worldwide?
Yeah, it's well, in some ways unfortunate, but it's selling above the forecast.
Right.
So where lead time is at the moment slipping a little bit,
Right.
but we have the guys working like crazy to try and catch up. So
Okay.
it's a good fault to have. If you're
Yeah.
going to have a fault, then
that's the one to have, isn't it?
having too many sales is one that no one complains about too much.
No. And where are those products manufactured? Are they manufactured in Europe or out here in Asia?
The Jade FP is made in China for the
Right.
Asian market, and it's made in our Aylesbury HQ for Europe and the US.
Okay.
And we have the same pricing structure in both places.
Okay. And we've got Productronica coming up every 2 years. I know you'll be taking the Jade to that, but anything else new and exciting there?
Yes, there will be, but I can't talk about it yet.
We've done this before, so look forward to learning a bit more about it. Just lastly, the market down here in Shenzhen differs a little bit to Shanghai in terms of the type of companies. Is it changing? Is it still higher volume down here, or is it becoming the same everywhere?
I think it's becoming the same everywhere, but what we're noticing is maybe it's still higher volume, but the technology level is moving
Right.
up.
Yeah.
So maybe they're making more of them, but the demands are pretty much the same everywhere.
Yeah. And do you sense with X-ray now that it's not something that you would have on the odd line, or some people have, but it's now becoming a fixed part of the line?
Oh yeah, at either online or mostly offline.
Yeah.
The problem X-ray has at the moment is speed.
Right.
To put it in line, it's not fast enough. So offline, yeah, it's a prerequisite for most customers.
Yeah.
That's driving the EMS companies to buy it. It's driving the tier 2s, the tier 3s. So yeah, it's a good time to be in X-ray.
Yeah, absolutely. A good time to be in test and inspection generally, because it's a demanding technology.
Oh, for sure.
Okay, well, Keith, thanks for your time. Good to speak to you. Look forward to finding out what's new in Texas maybe, or in Munich later in the year.
Probably Munich.
Thank you.
All right. Thanks, Phil.